We are under a weather impact alert for something we don't see very often here in North Carolina. We have live team coverage this morning of the strong cell tracking our way at Matthews. Claire Fry are timing it out for you. Giselle Thomas is live with emergency officials as they prepare for a lot of potential calls today. Let's get you started with our forecast.
And as we go through the morning, we're going to continue to see things ramp up on radar, peaking out late morning and through mid-afternoon, kind of the time frame that we're narrowing down. But there's a lot of developing activity just to our west, and that is headed our way for later this morning. Weather impact alert in effect for today. No great surprise here. Not only this morning, but through mid-afternoon, the likelihood of severe storms and the possibility of a few tornadoes. Have several ways where you can receive severe weather watches and warnings. We're watching our line move into western North Carolina, but out ahead of that, we have some severe weather near Hickory and to the west of Charlotte, with a band of heavy storms that are tracking to the north and to the northeast there. In the immediate Triad, fairly quiet at the moment, but some heavy downpours in some of our eastern areas towards Raleigh-Durham. Stay weather aware throughout the day. We'll continue to track things for you.
Taking a check on Triad traffic this morning, it is 6:01. Live traffic camera. This is off of I-40 West near Wendover. Roads are wet across the Piedmont, especially over to our east, and with those showers continuing to push in from our west. Zooming in on a couple of our trouble spots with restricted flow due to an accident in Winston-Salem. This is on East 14th Street between Delaware Road and North Jackson Avenue. Another one over just south of Asheboro and Pinewood on US 220. This is off of exit 68. If you're heading this way, make sure you're taking it nice and easy, especially with that heavy rainfall, particularly over Mebane as it continues to push east into parts there of central North Carolina. Drive times, I'll leave you with these. Winston-Salem to Greensboro take you 22 minutes via I-40 East, 23 minutes via 421 East, and that's a look at your Triad traffic.
Well, this morning at Guilford, Alamance, Burlington, Winston-Salem, Forsyth, Randolph, Rockingham, Asheboro, Caswell, Davidson, Stokes, and Surry County schools have canceled classes. We are tracking even more delays and closures. You can follow at the bottom of your screen. Of course, the concern is getting buses on the roads.
Most districts are closed because the high wind makes it tough for school buses to drive. Once gusts start pushing over 40 to 50 miles per hour, they can blow the bus around. Something similar happened in Oklahoma this weekend when the wind flipped over a truck. Wow, that is the same system that is headed our way.
The National Weather Service emphasized our risk of 4 out of 5. Something, even in my 13 years here, I have not seen very often in the Piedmont Triad. Governor Stein wants you to take this threat seriously, urging you to make sure emergency alerts are enabled on your phone and make a plan on how to keep yourself and your family safe.
With severe storm weather headed our way, Duke Energy warns of potential power outages in the area.
Yeah, WFMY News 2's Giselle Thomas is live this morning explaining how to prepare for these expected impacts. Giselle, when we talk about high winds, we could see a wide slew of possibilities.
Yeah, so I'm actually here at the Triad Regional Transportation Management Center. When I tell you guys, right now there's a bit of an empty parking lot behind me, but that is only because there was about a group of 6 workers here with the Department of Transportation that were actually headed out to go on their routes. We just saw that they had a huddle here at the Transportation Center, and one of the supervisors actually tells me that they were already responding to this morning a downed tree that was off of Pleasant Ridge and also Stanley Huff Road. So just to give you an idea that they're already working this early in the morning. Now, Governor Josh Stein says that state emergency response teams, including this one, are on standby and ready to go. He says that the State Emergency Operations Center and Emergency Management, and they offer some resources that include specializing in search and rescue, hazardous materials, and also medical response. I was also able to speak to Duke Energy, who says that it's ready to go with thousands of tree and line workers who are on standby. Spokesperson tells us that right now it's really a waiting game on if it will pivot its resources wherever it is needed.
These types of storms typically bring the whole state into play. And so we really can't move resources ahead of the storm because we're not 100% sure where those pockets will be. We generally know where they would be, but what we have to do is protect our local communities first and foremost. And so that means keeping the crew local until we know that that area is free of impacts, and then we can shift them to other areas.
And just to give you an idea of the people that are doing this and putting in their hard work. So one of the guys here who was driving the incident trucks, he actually came up to my photographer and I, and he was like, Jesus loves you. And it was just so sweet that he said that, because these are people that are going out risking their lives in severe and high winds. So it was just such a touching moment, just to show that these are fathers, these are family. But then also, when speaking to Duke Energy, they also told us that when it comes to seeing crew members that are up in the air, they cannot be up in a bucket safely if winds are going over 29 miles per hour. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind as you are out and about. Of course, you want to stay inside, but if you do see someone, to give them ample enough space, and that could also cause any type of delay. So two different situations, but two different people and organizations working hard to keep people safe. Live in Greensboro, Giselle Thomas, WFMY News 2.
All right, thank you so much for that update, Giselle. If you are experiencing a power outage, Duke Energy says it is not safe to put bucket trucks up in the winds over 29 miles per hour.
Be the first to know when a storm is nearby with our WFMY News 2 weather app, powered by the most accurate weather team in the Triad year after year. We'll send alerts straight to your phone, which can be crucial if you lose power and your TV's not working. You're going to rely on our WFMY News 2 app.